BiOptix 404 PI. At BiOptix, we are focused on helping our customers be successful.
In this video, we're pleased to present to you some updated software features, all of which are designed to enhance your experience using the software for our 404 PI instrument.
Let's start with the Global Auto Zero feature. A Global Auto Zero can be set in your sensorgram in real-time or post-experiment analysis. The first step is to remove all auto zeros previously set in the protocol. Do this by pressing F12. Press the Unzoom All button to recenter the sensorgram. We will determine the amount of ligand immobilized on our chip surface as an example use of the Global Auto Zero. Hovering the mouse over the sensorgram will identify the injection step. Zoom in on the EDC NHS activation, ligand immobilization, blocking and weight buffer steps of the sensorgram. Place your mouse on the sensorgram between the activation and load ligand steps. This is where we will place our Global Auto Zero. Once you have the proper location, press F9. The red line that appears indicates the position of the Global Auto Zero. The line can be relocated by clicking and dragging it to the left or right with your mouse.
Now let's incorporate the use of a second tool, the reference line. Navigate to the icon panel above the sensorgram and click the crosshairs icon or press F10. You'll notice that blue crosshairs appear at the center of your sensorgram and snap to the nearest plot. Click and drag the crosshairs past the ethanolamine blocking step. Hovering on the sensorgram screen will show you the RU values for each channel at the same time point. We zeroed these values following EDC NHS activation, and the delta represents the amount of immobilized ligand on the sensor chip surface. These numbers are valuable information for your experiment records. For example, here we have 6,908 RU immobilized on channel 3 and 6,856 RU immobilized on channel 4.
The software now alerts users to data that may be of lower quality due to exceeding a certain RU level determined during calibration. The sensorgram will display with a gray outline when this occurs.
You now have two options for exporting data within loops to Scrubber by toggling the Loop Iteration in One Cycle checkbox at the Loop Method tab. By selecting this box, all the commands within a loop will show up in Scrubber as a single continuous sensorgram in the Scrubber file. You must select which step within the loop will be considered for Scrubber analysis. When the option to Loop Iteration in One Cycle is deselected, all injections within a loop are aligned to 0 and treated as analytes within Scrubber. The regeneration step is not visible unless chosen on the Protocol tab. The 404 PI software allows you to export the same data both ways by making the desired selections within the 404 PI data file and choosing Export Scrubber Data from the File menu.
You can now find a cleaning history.csv file in the Data Output folder on the BiOptix laptop. That allows you to track instrument cleaning when run using the Instrument Cleaning Wizard.
Instead of using an inject tile with Buffer Bottle Inject selected, a new tile called Rinse Inject has been added to the software. Use this simple step in protocols to inject buffer directly from the buffer bottle.
You now have the option to pause the flow of buffer during an experiment in order to change or add buffer.
You can now right-click on the Loop command and select Jump to Data, Whole Loop, which will automatically display the data from that particular loop. You may then explore the data as normal without having to manually zoom in on the Data tab.
Step numbers are displayed within the protocol column next to each command. These numbers correspond to a drop-down list, allowing you to select a portion of the sensorgram to view.
The default injection and regeneration quality is now normal instead of excellent, resulting in less overhead volume of sample consumed.
For more information about these updates, please contact your field application specialist or email us at sales@bioptix.com. BiOptix, kinetics with confidence.